Welcome to FoundHER Voice podcast, the space for bold, empowering, raw, and unfiltered conversations about business, relationships, and everything that makes us fierce. No filters, no fluff, just real talk. We're back with season 3 and we're going even deeper. Get ready to own your voice, break barriers, and step into your power unapologetically. Let's get into it.
Hey everybody, we're back with FoundHER Voice podcast. I'm your host Valerie, and today I'm sitting down with Christina from Mad Momma Marketing. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So tell us about this Mad Momma Marketing, because I'm dying to know where you got this name from.
Okay, well, I love Mad Men. The marketing from the 1960s. So that show, John Hamm, everybody likes John Hamm. But no, I really love that show. And Mama, because I'm a mama. And then marketing, of course. But so at first I was like, Mad Woman, and kind of just playing with the words because I really like that mad spin because sometimes people want to call me crazy. And when people want to do that, I like to take all my weaknesses and turn them into positives because nobody will be able to use me against me.
Yes.
So the mad is like the crazy mom because I am an advocator. I have 2 autistic kids, so that's what I'm doing. I'm a mad mama. You don't want to mess with me. And then also, the marketing side of Mad Men and advertisement. So I came from there because I truly, if there was a apocalypse, I'm ready because Buffy the Vampire Slayer is my all-time favorite show. Mad Momma is a mix between Entourage and Ari. I don't know if you've ever watched that, but I really like Ari's crazy side and I relate to him, and he's a go-getter. Like Ari gets what he wants, So yeah, I just live in my little fantasy world and I decided to bring it to life. So that's where Mad Momma came from.
I love it. How long have you been doing it?
I started last year in October, so almost a year, October 22nd. Yes, I'm like
You
super
go,
excited.
girl!
Yeah, and really it all started because I was on FMLA for my kids. We were struggling and, with their diagnosis and getting everything together, and I had to take time off. I ran the operations at a $1 million, retail store. I've done hospitality. I've done all kinds of things in being the face of sales and all of that. And I actually started Mad Momma because I went to school and got my real estate, education, and I wanted to learn real estate and I wanted to be able to market myself. I love Facebook, but I love Facebook for me. I'm over here sharing. I'm telling you, if it pops in my head and I like it, watch out. I'm sharing it. I'm loving it. I'm like everybody's biggest fan if I like your stuff. Like that's just how I am. And so just kind of, I don't know. I just started doing that and I wanted to learn. So I started my dogs. I have a service dog and she's beautiful. She's a Belgian Malinois German Shepherd. So I started her Instagram page and I ran that. And man, dog lovers, let me tell you, if you have a dog, the people that have dogs run their dogs' accounts and they are more giving and more loving to the other dog accounts than they would be in real life. I promise you that. Like if you ever run a dog account, if you ever have the luxury of running your own dog account on Instagram, you will see where love comes from and it will change your world. So that was like my spark. And then I have some friends. I contacted some friends and I was like, "Hey, let me help you with your page. I'm learning all this stuff. I'm studying it." I went back to school to finish my communications and marketing degree. So I'm still in school doing all that and momming and I'm just doing it all. And I love learning. So I'm just a big research nerd. That's my favorite part. The strategy, the analytics, the nerd. I literally want to geek out on your pages and like just tell you how awesome you are and then also help you grow along the way. But my thing is I am very, how do I say this? Like, I am a supporter and I am very true to what I believe in. And when I started marketing, I realized how much manipulation and how much companies and corporations are being visible over small businesses. And then I start getting mad.
Yes.
And that's where Mad Momma comes into. I can't stand it that you can't be heard unless you're bought. Unless you're bought, you can't be heard. And so Mad Momma does organic marketing. I want to make that clear. I can do ads, and I can tell you all about the ads, and we can set up an ad system for you and all that. I don't recommend anybody doing ads until up to 6 months of having their page, because you're building. And when you're pushing ads, you're pushing them in a way where you're not building your family yet. And you need to build a family, and then you need to open your arms for more family. And then your ads can be like, hey, look, I got all this family. Come join my family. But
Yes.
you need to get your family together. You need to get your values together. You need to get, people say niche down. I don't even believe in niche downing. I believe in pillars. I believe in having your personality shine, whether it's your business, whether it's your personal page, whether it's your band, whatever it is. You have pillars that you work off of, and that's how you find your people. It's not about niching to one thing, because is one person just one thing forever? No. Then your brand's stuck and you have nowhere to go, and then you're pushing it off to somebody else that doesn't know you, and you're just trending, but your trend has no heart behind it. I fully believe in following trends in a ethical, moral, and heart-filled way. Everything you can do on social media can be authentic, and you can still boss out. And I've proved it on every single page that I've ran. And I'm proving it right now to myself on my own page. That is the mission that I've been on, because I'm about to relaunch 11-1. Got the lucky numbers, And but I wanted to focus on even learning about myself, because you can't be a business if you don't know yourself. And your business represents you in the truest form, because it's your biggest passion. And so I worked on growing my own page, and in 3 months I got 800 new followers. I've hit 100K views. I've done everything organically, talking about the crazy stuff that nobody wants to listen to in real life. They hear from my page.
Well, somebody wants to listen to it, girl. Look at all the news.
Exactly, they do. And it works every single time, because when you're authentic, it shows. And people will preach, be authentic, but nobody tells you how to be authentic. Nobody tells you how to be authentic. And when you've lived with a mask your whole life, how do you drop that?
Tell me.
And then still not worry about you don't want to worry about that, the analytics and all the views and all the likes. You have to make sure your head's in the right place. And that's where God prepares you, if you're spiritual. But that's where the universe, whatever you believe, that's where you're being prepared, because everything is a journey from the day one of your business to the end. You're building a legacy, and everything is never going to be the same, just like the algorithm, because it's a mirror. And so you don't want to get lost trying to fake a mirror.
That's right.
Because then you look in the mirror, you don't know what you see.
That's right.
So Mad Momma,
girl.
I bring a lot of psychology, and I love neuroscience. I really do nerd out. When I say I nerd out, I nerd out. Like, I'm literally studying the brain, I'm studying behaviors, I'm studying the nervous system. But what I want to do is I want to teach people how to do their socials. And it's all about embodied identity intelligence. And that's what I've created. It's my whole theory. It's nothing new. It's just I integrate, I'm not claiming to be a doctor. I'm not claiming to be a psychiatrist. I've seen a couple. No, I'm just kidding. But I learn a lot from my kids. I learn a lot about the nervous system, learning about everything through autism. And, that's how Mad Momma started. And that's where it will continue to grow.
Yes.
Is because no matter what, your nervous system needs to feel safe. And this is going to sound really corny, and I will claim my glass of wine because I'm going to say this, but I've been thinking about this all day. But really, what I would love for Mad Momma is digital world peace. That's what I want. I want digital world peace. Like, put me in, what is that, Miss Congeniality?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite. But that's truly what I want. And I want to show people how to be authentic. I want them to not be scared, because I would never do this podcast. I think my voice, I used to be shut down for my voice. I wouldn't like my mouth. I'd be worried about if you can see my teeth. I don't have makeup on. I would think about all of these things, but then I would cheer everybody else on. So when I did my own personal page, I'm like, nope, you're going to take a minute. You're getting your family together. You're readjusting. And then you're going to build you, because you can't build anything if you're not solid in your foundation. And then I've taken my page the way I've taken it, and hopefully it will grow farther. And I already know I can do it with anybody. I have the system,
That's right.
and I want to teach people to do it themselves, because that's how we stay human in this world that's about to go very digitized. And if you don't have your authentic self locked in, you're going to lose yourself. And
Yep.
that's what I want to prevent. I want to prevent it on a mothering side. On top of my marketing materials, I also have a bunch of digital safety books that is teaching mothers and children. I have written a couple of kids' books that I want to eventually put out, that is teaching children about digital safety and AI safety. And did you see that thing with the new Elon Musk, the new bots that he's put out with his AI? Like, some of this is getting,
No.
it's almost, in the podcast that I watched, the Steve Barrett, I think is the British I love him, but I can't probably say his name right.
Mm-hmm.
But he's putting out, like, the first bot was very, like, sexualized, and like yeah, I don't know. It's getting scary. I don't want to take the podcast on that level. I want to keep it broad, but I will say that I'm worried as a mother about what's happening in the future. So I am for marketing, and I'm for small business. Every knowledge and everything that I gather, all my research, everything that I do is truly just for public safety. Like,
Yes.
I think it needs to be out in the world. So it has nothing to do with the dollar or anything. But along the way, I picked up
Got to
all
make
the,
money.
well, not only that, but yeah, I have a history in sales and hospitality, and I've ran $1 million. I know how to sell, and I know what works, and I know, marketing, and I've put all the manipulation tactics. Like, that's what I'm for. I'm going to show every manipulation tactic that they use at us. I'm going to say, hey, I'm not trying to gatekeep anything. Like, this is what they're
Mm-hmm.
using. How can we do this morally? How can we do this more humanly?
Yeah.
And how can we make your brand out there? Because those are the ones that are going to change the world. Those 13-year-olds that are going viral, they're doing it because they're not putting the thought behind it, and they're not listening to some 50-year-old man in a suit telling them what to post. They're just posting. That's all they're doing. They're posting, and they're being themselves.
Exactly.
And that's what I want to show how business is to be. So,
and that's how you're doing it, girl.
Yeah, I do. You got to, you got to live what you believe. And if you don't, it's no bueno.
I love it. I love where you're going. I love, talking about you found your voice, you got your voice back now, and you're just on that path of you're just going to let it all out. You're going to help all these people. And then, of course, your kids. So, both of them being on the spectrum, the boys. How is that with running a business with the boys? Because, my audience knows, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Like, mom comes first, right? You have to be the mom first. And then you put your business out there. And, I'm up until midnight, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning working on the business while the kids are asleep. So tell us, how do you do
posted
it?
at like 5 a.m. the other day. I'm like, wait a minute, I just talked to you at 12. I caught you. This was just the other day. I know you. I see you on there. Look at me. Well, I mean, it's social. I'm gonna see you. But
Yes.
no, it's crazy, but they are the reason why I started. And also they are the reason why I love to learn. Like
I
they are
love
the
it.
reason everything that I've incorporated in my business is nervous system safety.
Yeah.
Like everything that they're doing is to feel inside your body yourself and to believe in that and to feel in that. And the sensory aspects of it, they've helped my writing. I started writing for a magazine. I had my first article published just recently, like 4 or 5 days ago, at Lexington Sounds magazine. It's a local magazine that highlights bands and venues here in Lexington and surrounding counties. But
Okay.
they are the reason why I even started doing that. Like, because they give me the language. They've helped me branch out in my writing. They've helped me branch out in learning about biology, neuroscience, psychology. I would have never done marketing if it wasn't for them. I really didn't. I did not care about it because I love
Mhm.
Facebook and I love socials, but I never was like, this is my dream. I was
Yeah.
going to sell a bunch of houses. I still will sell houses, but I love this. Like this, nothing has made my heart so full and so exciting is to build what I'm building. And it's all of them, but
Mhm.
man, it's crazy. I got one Spider-Man in through the windows. And then I got the other one that's clinging and he's, Mom, look at me. What's the one? He's in that stage where it's like, watch this trick. And then he's like
Yes.
spinning. Oh my God, just over and over again. So I got that going on and I'm playing on my phone and, and he's like, Mom. But, you got to balance it out. And we
You
get
do.
out in nature a lot. And you do that too. I love how you have your kids out in nature. Like he was underneath the what was it, like a
The
little
side by side.
four-wheeler?
The side
Yeah,
by side. Yep.
like that's amazing. And that's what kids need. And that's another thing that that's another passion that Mad
Yes.
Momma is about. It's
Yes.
about, because if you're not thinking about the kids in the future, you're not thinking about marketing at all. If you think
Mhm.
about it, like and my thing is I want to change the world in a way that
Yeah.
it's safe for the next
Yes.
generation in marketing. And if it's not safe, they're going to know about it through me that, hey, this don't feel right in my belly. I don't like
Mhm.
what these people are trying to sell.
Yeah.
This makes me anxious.
Yep.
Why do I feel anxious when I need to click on this button? That's a no-no. My
Yep.
kid, look at me. That's a no-no.
I love it. I love
Like,
it.
but that's what Mad Momma stands for. And so I'm working with aligned clients that really believe in changing the world and believe in small businesses and believe in communities and believe in actual people. If you're working with me, you're gonna connect with your family. We're not buying people from, Nigeria and Canada and, they'll come eventually. If you build it,
Yes.
they will come. As
Yes.
Kevin Costner said, if
That's
you
right.
build it, they will come.
That's right, baby.
But we're building it true.
Yes.
That's what I do. That was a lot. Sorry.
I love it. I love it. I
I get
love it.
hype and I ramble.
That's good because you can tell, how passionate you are about it. And
Mhm.
that's what I love too about it because, you speak from the heart. It's not like scripted. You know exactly what you're doing. You know why. And I love that both of us because, we're at that same age. We're growing our
Yes.
businesses. We have the 3 and the 5-year-old.
Mhm.
And like you said, you're always out in the nature. I always have these kids outside because I homeschool because I don't want to send my kids to school because I don't want them to be programmed. You know,
Yes.
school systems thinks it's a one size fits all box, and it's not.
It's like a prison.
Yes. And I'm like, especially with kids on the spectrum, like, they don't need to be in there. They don't need to be with those kids, because kids are mean. And it's
Mhm.
not their fault. It's their parents' fault, right?
Mhm.
So,
Generational.
yes.
The epigenetics. And that's one of my favorite sciences is epigenetics. I
Yeah.
like epigenetics and neuroscience because it is. And generational curses are true. And not in the way that you think maybe a curse. Language, and that's another study with social media, because language is everything. You got your SEO, you
Yeah.
have now everybody's telling you, make sure you're programming it right for AI. So now you have to worry about Google. Now you have to worry about how Meta says it. Bless you. Now you have
Thank
to
you.
worry about how AI wants you to come off. So now you're like trying to figure out how many keywords and what is what and where is where and where to post and what time and all this stuff. You're going crazy. And it's
Yes.
manic. And it's no fun. You
And they're
feel
switching it
it
up every
draining
day.
you. And then you're embarrassed even if you're on it, because like then you got the people that are the grazers that they don't like anything. Little punks. I'll call them punks right now on this podcast. My first podcast, I'm gonna tell you. You all are punks. If you don't support your friends, if you don't support the small businesses and you claim to be friends and family, you're punks, because this is how we grow. This is how we build. And I've had way more people that I've met online support me in some ways than some of my friends.
I know.
Now, you do have the ones that will stay off social media, but I'm talking about the ones that sneak on there. They try to pretend like they're not scrolling, but they are, and then they're pushing energy that's not good out into the world.
Yep.
And that's who I want to take away from too. Like,
And
get out of here.
I'll tell you my new thing. Like, I used to never do stories, right? Or if I did them, it was very sporadic. Now, I do them every day, only because I love to watch those non-followers come in there.
Yes, I do like how
And
they did
I'm
that.
like, oh, yes, you're back
Mhm.
again today. And then, like, now I'm screenshotting them. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, they've been on here every day for the past 7 weeks. And then, like, I'll send it out to certain people. I'll be like, you think I should invite them on the podcast? You think I should send them a message and say, can we be friends? Because I see you keep looking at my stories. Like, I feel like there's something here.
Yeah. No, I invite them. I just go ahead and invite them. Let them see what.
Oh,
If you're
I'll
gonna do
just,
it, do it. Let's invite them. I've gotten into that. At first, I was like, I'm never gonna invite anybody. I really was timid. I was very timid. And then, you know what? I said, why? Because I'm just such a strong, ballsy woman, if you want to say,
invite.
And I'm like, why am I trying to be timid? Let me know to my face right now. You like me or you don't.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
that's how it is. And if you know me, I'm a big supporter. So I'm like, okay, I'm still gonna like all your stuff because that's how I am.
I love it. I love it.
I'm on here. I call myself FBI all the time. I can't help it.
That's a good thing, though.
Well, yeah. And hey, I've caught a lot of fun things on this book of faces, let me tell you.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
It is quite interesting. And then when you start studying everybody, yeah, it's like true crimes.
Look, y'all, she's been studying me, is what she's saying.
No. This is why when I add people, they're like, oh my God, because I'm open about it. I really am. I'm like, hey, I'm
Mhm.
gonna like all your stuff. I see it.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm here. I'm never like the shy guy in the corner. I'm always the weird one that's like, hey, I'm here with the big eyeballs. But
Girl,
I
I
don't.
gotta tell you. So, did you see my story today?
Which one? Did you have one today?
So, I just did like a little
have to brush
video
me.
of like the cookies when I was baking the cookies for
Oh,
kids, and then I
yes.
put the words on there.
Yes.
Oh my God. It was like, I don't know, 5 minutes later, I checked and it said 0 views. And I was like, well, what's wrong with these people today? Like, usually it's like, bam, bam, somebody's on here, right? Probably 15 minutes later, I get this message. a girl that's on the friends list, right? I don't know her. And she's like, I love your story. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I
Nice.
just love your vibe. And I was like, okay, well, that's good. And she was like, you're from Frankfurt. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, I just live in Georgetown. I was like, okay. And she's like, I really want to get to know you more. I was like, okay, I gotta go. Thanks.
I had someone, and it was probably a scammer, but I will answer my DMs, so you got to figure them out. You got to watch those things. But yeah, I had someone try to ask me if they wanted to be if I needed a sugar mama
Oh my God.
one time. It sounded good at the time, man.
You're like,
But
let me
no,
think
it was
about
a
this.
scammer.
$5,000?
Well, and you know what? What's really scary is, especially when you're public and you
Yeah.
get a lot of followers, the scammers will get in your friends list before they do. So you already have 5 friends, and then you're like, wait a minute, all these people are friends with them, and then they're a scam?
Yep.
That doesn't sound right. So that's something that you have to watch out too. But I never thought I was gonna get a sugar mama one. Probably better than a sugar daddy anyway. Come on.
Probably. Geez, you might have got 10,000 instead of 5,000.
I know.
I
She made
love
it
it.
sound good. But no, I had to do the block. The old blockaroo.
Yes. Girl, I'm telling you, like, these messages that come in, or like, they'll friend you, and you can totally tell that it's a scam, right? And I'm instantly like, block, block, block. I'm like, I don't have time for this. Like, I used to say that, like, I don't have time for you people, because it used to be like 10 to 15 a day. Well, now it's just like 1 or 2 a week. And I'm like, thank goodness, because I don't
Yeah,
have time for you guys. You're wasting my energy over here.
exactly. No, it gets crazy. When they have the 2 first names, that's always a big sign. But
Yeah.
I always invest. I have fun with it sometimes, but you got to be careful. But I really
You
didn't
gotta,
get
you gotta love the doctors.
exactly. Oh yeah, I had some dude like he goes, what was the last one? Where's the last few places you've been? And I was like, what do you mean? Like Lexington? And and so I named like a couple places. I named the Camel Club and a few other ones. And he was like, oh, I've been to Australia. He named like 20 overseas. And I'm like, oh, this is a scam. Let's not talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
But it
I'd have
gets
been like, the
crazy out there.
last place I've been, I was in the bathroom, I was in the
Right?
refrigerator.
But that's why you have to worry about, like, your kids are on there. And
Yep.
then sometimes you'll have some weird stuff pop up and you're like, wait a minute, why am I seeing this? And
Yep.
it's Facebook. And
Mhm.
that's what my daughter, she's not allowed on there. And I don't post her much because I don't
Yeah.
let her have her own Facebook page. So why am I going to post a bunch of pictures? Usually it's like her in sunglasses or
Yeah.
making a goofy face. But you have to watch out with that. But then I found out that she was sneaking on her cousin's Facebook to check out her crush's page. So, you gotta watch that.
It's 'cause she's at that age, girl.
Girls.
Girls.
I wasn't like that though. So she's gonna put me through the ringer, let me tell you. But we'll see. I'm not the best, so I was a very late bloomer, and maybe she'll just get it all out of her system with all these crushes.
Say,
I
"Let
think
me have
she
another glass of wine before I deal with you."
right? You still got time with yours. You're in the golden age right now. You better cherish that.
Girl, I
The
do. I
the
do.
boys are sweet, and they'll stay sweet a little bit longer. But the girl, nobody warns you about the daughters. I feel like they don't.
They don't. No.
They
And
really
I say that
don't.
all the time to people. I was like, "Do you know how sassy she is? And do you know how laid back he is?
Mhm.
Like, she is full of sass, and you just give him a tractor and some dirt, and he's good." Like,
That's
and
the
this
best.
one, she, like, wants something to eat. 2 seconds later, she wants her makeup. 3 seconds later, she wants her nail polish, and then we're back to, "I want this for a snack," and then you go to get it, and, "No, I don't want that now. I want this," and I'm like, "You literally just told me."
The best was that day where you showed your face with the face paint or the makeup. And then down below, AI was like, look up the salon and all this. I'm like, okay, she's a professional. She's ready to go.
She cracks me up. We're making our Santa list right now.
Oh, nice.
And so Sawyer's done with his. And sis, she said, I need me baby doll. I need Barbies. And I need makeup. I said, that's it? She said, that's it. For now. I was,
No.
I'm gonna beat you.
Those Barbies. Thank God my daughter was only in the Barbie stage for 6 months. But that 6 months was a dangerous time. And it was a very expensive time. And it only lasted 6 months. So then I donated all these Barbies. And I'm like, wow. This is like, I spoiled her at that time because I was pregnant with my other one. And it was the first one. And she was an only child. So for her birthday that year, I went a little nuts. And she did. She had like the Barbie camper. She had everything Barbie. She just got into it. I packed the house full of Barbie. And then literally she was already like 11. So she, after that, was like, no Barbies. I'm done with that. Just give me sketchbook and boys so I can watch my YouTube little. I mean, at least we had Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Zachary Ty Bryan, the Backstreet Boys in sync with his noodle hair.
Yep.
I will never forget that meme with Justin Timberlake and ramen noodles. I can't ever think of his hair the same after that. But but we had those guys. And now these people that she follows I don't even know. But it was funny because my daughter always said she was going to be on YouTube since 4 years old. I have videos of her saying, hi guys, come watch my channel, peace out. Like I literally have these videos of her and I'm like, you're not being on YouTube. And I'm very strict with the social media. And I'm like, you're not going to do this. You're, no. And guess where God put me to be marketing because she has not grown out of her wanting to be on YouTube. But my daughter's so brilliant. For a school project, she was supposed to do a PowerPoint presentation and she did a full animation. And then she didn't have time to finish it because she's a sketcher. So she hand drew everything, got halfway through. She puts these edits with like SpongeBob on there 3 hours later. It was all about marine life, but it was her drawing SpongeBob. It was like this whole TV show that she had going. That was a school project. She realized that she wasn't going to be able to finish it in time. So she stopped doing it, did the normal PowerPoint presentation that everybody else did and got 105% out of 100 on it. And that wasn't even her real project. Like she's insane. She will be on YouTube one day, but
she will.
That's why God told me like, hey, you need to do marketing. You need to learn the ins and outs of this business.
Yep.
Because that's her dream, so I'm literally.
Mama's going to
like,
make it happen.
Yep. Moms do. That's what we do. No matter what.
That's right.
We create and we make things happen. Always.
That's right. That's right, girl. That's right.
You know all about it.
Do I?
We're killing it.
That's right. We are killing it. 2 mad mamas.
Yeah.
Every night of work.
Right.
Till the sun comes up.
I don't know. I think I sleep more than you. I literally, that day I was like, man, got it with that post.
I'll be able to sleep one day.
Yeah.
I always say
designs, it's the rough ones.
I always say though, you know what? I can sleep when I die. It's fine. Just let me live this life and let me just do it. Let me do it.
Well, you're building. So think about it like a bear. You'll have your hibernation.
Yep.
But right now, while you're building, while you got the creation, you're going to keep it going. And whatever gets it going. Right. There was like 4 months that I was nonstop making. I don't like I could do the graphic design, but it's not my favorite. Yeah. I'm too perfect, like the vision, and I'm all wordsy. I'm all in my head. And so when I was making all my workbooks and my training guides, to perfect the logo, to perfect each look with each font. That's heart and soul, and what you're building right now, I saw it like that. It looks amazing. It's going to be amazing. But people don't realize that the heart and the soul that you pour into it. And when you're building a brand and when you're marketing yourself and when you're doing all of it, like this is you. This is your hours away from your kids. This is when other people are Netflixing when with their 9 to 5, we're creating something that is going to be a legacy that we're not getting that instant paycheck from. We're not getting that instant gratification from, but we believe in ourselves so much and we believe in the legacy that we're building and we believe in uplifting people like Founder Circle. That's what it's doing. You're killing it with that.
Thanks.
So no, for real. This is where I wanted to be. And I never thought I would be here. And I hope that other people will realize they can be here too.
I hope so too. I'm so happy you're here.
You can do it.
Yes.
We can do it. Moms can do it.
Tell them where to find you.
Mad Momma Marketing on Facebook, obviously. And then my website is relaunching 11/1. The vault is opening. 5 full training guides, full marketing. That is going to help you if you are a creator, if you're a band, if you want to start a Facebook page and monetize off of it just from your own personal Facebook page. This is for everybody and it's going to help everybody, but I also have a deep sense of business marketing. I have truly ran companies and I want to help people be seen and I want the small businesses to know that they can still be authentic. They don't have to pay $3,000 a month for somebody else to run their social media. They don't need that. They need to have some help.
Mm-hmm.
And they need some inspiration. They need to create. And that's where you're going to build from. And then eventually you will get to the point, you're going to have your empire. But I want to help people start up and I want to help people off the ground. And so 11/1 madmommamarketing.com is my website. You'll be able to buy my training guides. I'll have 5 out. I'll have some merch because I like to be fun. I like to design. So, I do a little bit of that. And then also I do coaching, like training calls. Sometimes people are doing great on their socials. Maybe you just need a simple little audit and you need some inspo. Maybe you need, somebody to just organize your pillars and your foundations and help you just say, yes, this is working. Maybe we'll stop a little bit of this. We'll integrate this. Know the trends. And that's what I do.
I love it. I love it, girl. I love everything you're doing. I'm so happy that you're here. You're doing your thing. You got your voice back. You're killing it as a mad mama.
Yes.
The boys are just loving life, living their best life.
They are blooming. They
and
really
you are making it all happen all by yourself. So kudos to you. And I hope that you're celebrating yourself because I know the days are long and it's not easy.
I love when you send me those texts.
You keep pushing through it. You keep doing it. And you're going to continue to do it because of those little boys.
Yes.
And yes, the daughter too. But, it's those little boys.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's a powerhouse, man. She already has she's got the fire in her. I already got her that far. So, but yeah. And you're amazing. I love, like you said today, celebrate yourself. You tell me that a lot. And you're so inspirational on Facebook. And I'm so glad I found you and I found her circle because it's been great to find some community and to help build and to help people like us grow to the next level because we can do it and we will do it every step of the way. And when you support each other and you have a great support system that's true, that's authentic, that's not fake, then, you really know who believes in you. And when you can do that, I tell my son all the time, you can do anything. You know why? And he's like, why? Because I believe in you. And when you have one person believe in you, and this is true science, it only
Yep.
takes one person to
Yep.
believe in you to make it. And even
Yep.
Einstein, that was a whole thing I read the other day. So
Right.
that's what I want to do. I want to believe in everybody's business, and I want to believe in the future and the children of the world, and hopefully my digital marketing will change the world. That's what I truly want that. I'm
It's
not
going
joking
to.
about it. I
It's
hope
going
so.
to.
I'll keep fighting till it does.
That's right. That's right, girl. All right, you guys. Make sure you look at the ads at the end of this, and I will see you next week. Christina, thank you again, my dear, for
It's
being
been
a
a
guest.
pleasure. Thank you.
I will see you guys next week. Bye.
It's your time to grow. Get started with Little Pot Design Studio today.